In this video, I have compiled a list of the top 5 best stereo amplifiers in the market that are worth buying. So let's get started. Number 5. If you take your record collection seriously, either as a collector or a listener, you'll want an amplifier that will be your turntable justice. At 35 watts per channel, the Cambridge Audio AXA35S chews sound quantity for sound quality, but it still gets plenty loud. The AXA35 keeps things on the simple side, but you still get plenty of inputs and outputs. There are 4 analog line inputs, plus a dedicated phono input, complete with a moving magnet preamp, so you don't need a third-party preamp. You only get a single speaker output, but it's a sturdy output that will work with banana connectors. Interestingly, while the AXA35 doesn't directly include any digital audio inputs or streaming capability, it does let you add your own. A USB port on the back also lets you add a Bluetooth receiver if you'd like. There are only a few minimal controls on the front of the Cambridge Audio AXA35. For everything else, you'll need to use the remote or dive through menus using the front panel controls and the built-in screen. It can be a little tedious, but all of the settings you need are available. While we're mainly focusing on the AXA35's vinyl playback capabilities, it sounds great with any source. If you like your audio components to match, this fits perfectly with the Cambridge Audio AXC35 CD player. Number 4. The Yamaha A-S301BL integrated stereo amplifier is an essential part of any sound system as it provides clear amplification. It can amplify 2 signals up to 60 dB with a frequency range between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz, maintaining the signal as accurate as possible even at maximum power, with a total harmonic distortion rate of only 0.019%. The preamplifier can be connected through multiple mediums, such as a digital coaxial cable, a touch-link digital optical input, as well as analog inputs including RCA. The unit can switch between inputs using a dial located on the front of the amplifier, lighting up with and LED the current selection. The amplifier has 3 modes available, one for each speaker at a time and the third for both speakers and a subwoofer output. The A-S301BL stereo amplifier also offers controls over the bass and treble, as well as the output balance between the speakers and the loudness, enabling users to have full control over the shape of the sound. The master volume dial is placed on the far right and adjusts the signal at the end of the processing chain. Number 3. Despite some minor cosmetic tweaks, the CX-A81 might look a lot like its predecessor, the CX-A80, but all the improvements are where it counts, on the inside. Cambridge Audio's engineers have upgraded the signal path, as well as the capacitors in both the preamp and power amp sections. Also on board is a new DAC and an improved USB input that supports high-res audio. What does this all mean? It means there's a world of difference when it comes to performance. It's as punchy as anything, with a bold, powerful sound. Yet detail is never sacrificed, and it's lean and agile enough to handle anything you can throw at it. Add in the addition of aptX Bluetooth for wireless playback, and you've got the best stereo amplifier around at this price in a very worthy What Hi-Fi Award winner. It sets a new standard for hi-fi amplifiers in this price bracket, one we can't see being surpassed anytime soon. Number 2. Bluetooth and stereo amplifiers and receivers is an odd thing. Despite Bluetooth working perfectly well with headphones and speakers, it isn't always implemented well in receivers. Fortunately, the Yamaha R-S202BL offers solid Bluetooth connectivity on top of an already well-rounded receiver. Similar to our high-end pick, Yamaha keeps prices reasonable for the Yamaha R-S202BL by focusing on a core set of features. That means that while it does have Bluetooth, you don't get any of Yamaha's MusicCast wireless multi-room capabilities. This bare-bones approach applies to the inputs and outputs as well. You get 3 RCA inputs plus a line-in line-out channel, but no wire digital inputs. The speaker connectors are also thin, plastic, and don't work with banana connectors. Fortunately, this minimalist feature set lets Yamaha focus on the sound of this receiver, and it was worth it. Whether you're using a CD player, Bluetooth, or listening to the radio using the built-in receiver, it all sounds rich, full, and representative of whatever you may be listening to. Number 1. For many people looking to build out their audio setup, the jack of all trades Sony STRDH190 is a great option. Wired or wireless, this AV receiver has plenty of connectivity, and it sounds great to boot. When it comes to wired inputs, the Sony STRDH190 only offers analog inputs, but you will get 5 of them. 4 inputs let you plug in CD players or streaming players, while a dedicated phono input lets you play your vinyl records. As for speakers, you get 2 pairs of outputs that let you switch between speakers or turn them all on at the same time. These outputs won't fit banana plugs, and they're not as sturdy as they should be, but that's one of only a few downsides of this receiver. On the other hand, this receiver does feature wireless connectivity in the form of Bluetooth. This isn't quite as high fidelity as plugging in a high-quality source, but it's hard to deny how convenient it can be. As this is a receiver and not an integrated amplifier, you do get built-in radio reception. This is limited to FM only, but as this is a music-focused receiver and AM radio isn't great for music, this isn't a major loss. Finally, this receiver includes a remote. You'll actually need this, as you can't access some functions without it, but it also lets you easily adjust volume and switch sources. Just be sure not to lose it. Thanks for watching, guys. That's all for now. I hope you guys liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next video.